Hi guys, my name is Keith Neurotis, known as the leader and superior of Club LASM, aka lover of animated shows and movies, and I'm here with Colby. Colby, are you?
Colby.
Oh, did I say
What's up?
Colby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Gilbert. Oh my goodness, I forgot. No wonder. It's like usually I introduce Colby last, and then I would introduce Gilbert. Oh my gosh! Wow.
what a fun start, huh?
So first things first, how are we doing this lovely Saturday afternoon?
I'm hungry. No, I'm just kidding. I applied for a job
What job?
at a Ross.
Ross?
Ross. It's a store. It's a little store.
Yeah, I have to look that up about the Ross or Russ. Was it like O or U?
No, it's ROSS.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that store. I've only been to it once, but yeah, it's just a little store, like just a store.
Okay. Now I know what the Ross is. Oh, it's like I know what the Ross store is now. Now I get it. The moment I saw the logo, I was like, oh, now I understand what the Ross.
Now you got it.
Yes. Oh.
Well, me, on the other hand, it has been a long while since I've managed to do this. Lots of crap happening that just couldn't do this. But on the upside, I've also got lots of stuff too. Managed to a couple of autographs from the Owl House. Managed from the creator Diana Terrace, and from the voice actor of Luz Noceda, Sarah Nicole Rubbles.
Oh, me too. Like you may have already noticed. I went to MomoCon months ago, and I may have already gotten an autograph too from Sarah.
Oh yeah, I couldn't go to MomoCon. You know, I can't travel out of state. But they had a little Streamily event during the solar eclipse.
Wow.
Yeah, during the Day of Unity.
Oh, geez. It's like every solar eclipse is literally a day of unity at this point.
I also got myself quite some plushies, some fan-made merch that I really wish Disney would just get off their butts and just make some merch for us fans. Like, fan merch is good, they're great, but I would like something to support things if they're official, you know?
Yeah, like for example, I still was so desperate for that mini Devil Dinosaur plush from Devil on Her Shoulder. Like, man, like the moment I saw a little Devil Dinosaur, it's like, I need a plush, please. Disney, please. I beg of you.
Well, how are fans doing a better job at merch than Disney? I just got myself a Scratch and Molly plushie from some fans, getting the June one soon, and the little figurines for Luz and Amity. What are we doing?
How is
Disney,
this?
what are you doing? Why aren't you giving us that?
Wow.
I also got myself a new comic, Batman 3 Jokers, and a new Finance Freddy's board game. That's nice.
Okay. So you may have already noticed, like I've just moved in. Hold on. My camera, I don't know why my camera isn't like flipping sideways. Hold on. I'm using my tablet. Usually I do my laptop, but now my brother uses my laptop, but this is where I'm currently using with my new house. Like, oh, hold on. Ah.
I've also commissioned plenty of artists to draw me lots of art for. Sometimes I've been randomly thinking of Batman and Disney GBA AU, where some characters from shows like The Owl House and Amphibia are Batman's sidekicks, and I can show you some of them later, but
I may have saw some really, because you sent me a link, I think, from Twitter, and I may have saw some of the commissions that you had?
They're all just wonderful. And I love all the artists who made me these.
Well, that was amazing. Jeez, with that being said, I think we should now just get this pilot out of the way. Because, man, it's been like... I've been wanting to talk about the pilot since over the past... Like, what, 2 months now?
Like I said, lots of stuff has been happening in people's lives.
I know. I hate her.
How about we just take him in?
A new member means a new best friend. What should we name him?
Maybe something like, Maggot?
Maggot.
'Cause he looks like one, doesn't he?
I see it.
Anyway, Maggot, how good are you at gambling? Any bank heist or fraud experience?
Oh, we can teach him the old slick and slide.
The pilot begins with a trio of street rats, that is Skip, Stone, and Vinny, searching for cans of beans to eat. That is, however, they stumbled upon an abandoned baby in the trash, which they later named it Maggot. The trio then used Maggot to distract the rich woman and rob her, but got caught. Skip. But then... yeah... Maggot then burps out a piece of paper revealing a baby pageant in town with a prize money of $10. This gives them the idea to disguise himself to participate Maggot into the contest, and surprisingly enough, Maggot wins by doing the worm, or a maggot. But was short-lived by the crowd, making the poor infant cry from so much discomfort. The trio standing up for the maggot just resulted into a brawl between them and the now zombie-like crowd. Upon witnessing the group using all their might to protect the little guy, Maggot has transformed himself into a ginormous eyeball, angelic-like creature, revealing that he impersonated himself as a helpless infant, testing the moral of pretty much the entire city. And the outcome is that while the Ramshackle tower is completely greedy and selfish, Skip, Stone, and Vinny have treated Maggot with so much compassion, he rewarded them 3 cents and a can of beans. Not after the angel decimated the entire town, minus the trio, with
Divine Judgment!
It was pretty funny. I liked it.
I will say it was one of the most unexpected pilots I've seen. Now, I've supported the pilot. I couldn't give a lot, but I did give some. I gave some to the pilot. I had access to the early viewing of it, and I'm like, holy crap! What the? That ending sure took me by surprise. Well, actually, that's the second thing. The first thing was the little maggot just devouring that woman like a monster.
yeah, like I'm surprised just from rewatching it. It's literally just foreshadowing the baby being this angelic thing the whole time. Because before it ate her, it literally showed it had multiple eyes and stuff like that. That's what caught me by surprise.
Well, actually,
Accurate angel.
yeah, Colby, that's exactly what Maggot is in the pilot. What I love about shows like these, there's always some people who are just ticked off who say, "Oh, there's not enough Christian stories and all that." That's because you're not looking. Because from where I'm standing, Ramshackle, it looks like it's a loose adaptation of the Book of Genesis, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Wow.
In the story, God, he took Abraham and see this city, Gomorrah, and he tells them, "Okay, Abraham, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to destroy this city because it is full of sin, it is irredeemable." Abraham knew that his son, Lot, and his family were there, and he just keep begging God, like, "Please, if there are any good people, don't destroy the city." And God sent down 2 angels who rescued them from the city. They're not exactly the ramshackle treat, the rude little kids that Ramshackle had with Vinny, Stone, and Skip. But But like what they did with Maggot, they brought in the angels in. Citizens of Gamora, they were trying to, hurt angels. They blinded the men, and the angels took the family away from the City of Sin as God destroys it.
This is crazy. Like, the moment I saw Maggot in the show, I really thought to myself, Maggot is gonna have a plushie. Like, immediately, just, like, I really thought Maggot is really gonna be part of the cast, and just, like, the angel reveal is literally how my jaw dropped, really.
And that's another thing, like what Colby said, biblically accurate angel. Yeah, that's, again, another thing from the Bible, so that's why I think this is a loose adaptation of Sodom and Gomorrah. It's, I love this, honestly.
Me too. Oh, I kind of mentioned the art style, though. I know the setting must have taken place around 1800-ish on the Ramshackle show, I guess. But the art style, I immediately thought of the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack just from looking from that style.
It really does feel like it would fit perfectly in Stormalong Harbor. Like, I just imagine those three causing trouble for Peppermint Larry.
Exactly. Like, I really can just think about it right now. And I really hope we get more episodes just to know more about the trio.
I think the creator of Ramshackle, ZZ, I hope I pronounced that right, if we kind of like Digital Circus, where we support it, we buy some merch and tell more people about the pilot, we could maybe get more episodes from it.
Alright.
As of right now, Pilot has reached 6.2 million views after 3 months.
Jeez. Amazing accomplishment for indie animation. Like, come on. The fact that indie animation has more and more quality than other studios. Like, what is going on? We are living in a world where indie animation content is times more better than the other. I'm not saying it like the indie animation shows is better than the shows that are made from other studios. I'm just saying, how is it that with pilots and stuff, it's just the ratings that we saw with the views we keep seeing, it's just the milestone is it's just crazy. It's outstanding.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got a lot of creative freedom on their end, but it's also not cheap, and that's why we always see those Kickstarter projects, like even Lumi and the Great Big Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think that's going to have another round of funding in the near future. Even though I think it barely passed required funding for the first round, but it feels like we're going to need another round for the pilot. I could be wrong, but I do know there'll be another funding project in the future. But yeah, that's like support indie animation as much as we can. We also got to remember that we still got plenty of folks, even within the studios, like the animators who are in the studios, they also love indie animation. I think Dana Terrace liked LXXII.
Yeah,
and Alex. Yep, and Alex Hirsch in that, or trying to work with the in that indie show about a detective and an orphan boy. Oh, dang, the name escapes me.
Yeah, me too. Like, I knew Alex Hirsch was involved in an indie show, but I couldn't figure out the title. But another scene I really wanted to talk about, like, I must have discussed about something like this before from when I dissected the Mammon episode, and it is the pageant scene. The baby pageant scene, I'm telling you, just rewatching it now, it's just wow. It's just put like a horror taste in my mouth, given what the toddlers, capital word toddlers, had to go through from the competition. Like, come on, what?
It's funny you mentioned that, because in my spare time, or whenever I get around to it, I'm just listening to YouTube videos about, dumb things, like dumb stories you just can't believe it's true. Like a TikTok psychic who gets in trouble for defamation. They keep saying that some teacher is a shooter when they're not, or the teacher is involved in the shooting but they're not, just straight up lying. Or the pink sauce lady.
Dude, what?
But Yep, I listen to stories like that, because it's just so dumb. I couldn't believe it's real. But when you mentioned like the child beauty pageant, first thing that came to my mind was JoJo Siwa.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh,
Oh, yeah, I know about what happened.
On some dancing competition for kids.
Yeah, I know that. I know Dance Moms. And keep in mind, this was released in April. The pilot, and when I saw the pilot and the pageant scene, I immediately thought of the Quiet on Set documentary.
Oh,
yes.
God. Now, I definitely cannot say that is related to the subject of Quiet on the Set. I'll admit I have not seen Quiet on the Set, but that's mainly because it's a story that I already know, and it's a pretty sad story.
Yeah, and what's worse on the pilot is that they're toddlers. Come on, like what?
In regards to Ramshackle, honestly, stories like this, stories like little baby beauty pageants, no, it does not surprise me one bit. Oh my God! And now you just got me thinking about the Loud House with that beauty pageant girl. Oh yeah, she's got a bright future ahead of her.
The twins. Yeah, I keep forgetting the twins' name. It's like
Lola and Lana. Lana's the princess one, and
okay.
She's way into beauty pageants, and oh dear, I can't imagine what her future is gonna be, but it's not gonna be pretty, I'll tell you that.
Jeez Louise. Well, that said, what were your favorite moments from the pilot?
Well, as I already mentioned, that mom with the baby just ate the mom, just at a random, and that it surprised you. I'm sure it surprised everyone. I did not that ZZ had a video before Ramshackle, a decent short film, but the same three characters playing poker at a bar, and Vinny was just cheating her way, hit some cards up her sleeves, and the three ran out of the car to escape the guy they owe money to. I look at that, and I look at what I'm seeing in the pilot, and I'm like, oh my God!
My jaw dropped from first watch.
Like, Maggot becoming an angelic being, I thought to myself, okay, now that's pretty cool. But nothing could top the baby just eating the mom.
And again, from the rewatch, I can kindly literally think about the baby literally eating it. It's just foreshadowing the reveal of Maggot being the angel the whole time, because again, the moment he ate her, he had like sharp teeth and then had multiple eyes, and then just after eating her, it just revert back to its original baby form.
What's also pretty sweet is that those three, they had each other, all they have with each other, and they don't really need much. Heck, all they really want is beans. Like, they were just so happy to have a little bit of beans. And granted, if the baby could have given them, more beans, but hey, maybe they could grow some. And for all we know, it could be a magic beanstalk. We don't know. I didn't expect the angel to show up. Maybe giants are real.
Like, anything can happen on that show. That's why I love the pilots. Like, they can pretty much do anything with the trio. Like, what type of adventures will they make the trio go to on every episode that we watch?
That is why, just like with Digital Circus, when we support the indie shows, we buy some merch, plushie shirts. I recently bought a little Pomni figure and a Gummy Goo plush. I'm hoping to get some more soon. A whole collection there. But from Ramshackle, I bought acrylic standees of Vinny, Stone, and Skip. Now I just place them anywhere on my shelf. And of course, a poster of the short film. It would look really nice on a wall, right? Support Ramshackle as well as any other indie pilot, indie animation as much as you can. You know, whether it's through funding or spreading the word.
Yeah, my favorite moment is literally from when Maggot literally somehow managed to win by just doing the Maggot. Like, come on. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. With this, like,
Well,
one of the... Yeah.
in fairness to the judge, you know, name a baby on that pageant who could, you know, do the work, do the maggot, or you know, do any kind of dances, you know. To the judges, they're like, ooh, dancing baby.
And I love how afterwards, like throughout the whole pilot, it seems like the trio were more kindful to the Maggot than the entire pageant moms. Like throughout this entire, well, you know what I mean? Because those trio had each other, and now they're there, and now they're willing to be there for Maggot throughout this whole pilot, which is so heartwarming to see.
It's sweet. It's just so we're aware, just so we tell everyone, this is not for kids. I can't stress that enough. This animated pilot, I don't think it's for kids, especially keep cursing a lot. I just can't imagine, like, people get mad at Hazbin Hotel for the language because it's animated and it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just shows me how some people just don't pay attention or look things up. Like there was I think months ago, it was probably a MomoCon, but I can't remember. Probably not. It was at a con. I know that. That there was a 9-year-old at a Hazbin Hotel panel.
Oh, that wasn't MomoCon. It was GalaxyCon. GalaxyCon was somewhere else.
GalaxyCon.
Yes.
Thank you.
I remember that. I remember that video now.
And they were like, the cast on stage and the audience were surprised that a 9-year-old was there. The kid was like asking a controversial moment with Angel Dust, and they were like, where are your parents? And she
Yeah.
right there, and they're waving, and I'm like, no.
The discomfort from the voice actors is like, I can understand it. Like, how could they let a 9-year-old watch Hazbin Hotel?
Now, in fairness, there are some times when kids would watch, you know, adult animation or R-rated movies, and the parents are okay with it. Come on, we've all been there. I'm sure some of us have seen South Park before we were 18.
And I can admit, I did remember watching Family Guy at around 11-ish. So that's fair point.
See? But you don't take them to see panel for Hazbin Hotel. You don't take them panel about the boys. You don't take them to see Sausage Party. You just don't.
Yeah, don't
This
ever mention Sausage Party again.
This reminds me of the time that some lady got upset at someone getting at their son or daughter for watching Adult Swim, and he tried to cancel Adult Swim. But then Adult Swim clapped back at them, saying it's not suitable for Karens or whatever they said. My favorite moments are like this one time someone said, one of the guys said, "Let's eat the maggot."
Eat the rich?
No, I mean maggot. Maggot.
No, eat the kid.
Yeah, it's been a while. But at first, I literally thought someone said eat the rich.
Oh god, that's another reference in Sodom and Gomorrah. The guy that tried to place harm on the angels, just like how the rich trying to hurt the kid. Oh dear. But the whole fight scene, that was just badass.
I know, that fight scene was so unexpected. Like, from the crowd, like, those crowd all of a sudden just turned into zombies. It's like, what?
Vinny, I love her. I love how she just does not give an F about anything, and just Vinny is my favorite character in that short. Skip is he's close second.
Yeah, I like Skip. I knew saw the dynamic. It's like minutes. It took me minutes to finally know the dynamic of the trio of Vinny most likely being the leader of the trio group.
Stone is like the voice of reason, and Skip, he's just.
Skip is literally the
He's,
optimistic. I'm always why am I kidding optimistic character so badly that Skip is literally my favorite. Why is Skip my favorite?
Skip almost reminds me of Rocky from LXXII, you know? I think it's the little violin. Oh god, can you imagine the little crossover? You know, have a little arc between Skip and Rocky. They could be singing a song together.
Listen, I know that this might sound stupid, but what are you guys talking about? Just wondering.
Oh, we're talking about the Ramshackle pilot.
I might be out of this topic because I just haven't watched it yet.
It's okay.
So anyway, it's my first time on the podcast, and this just so happened to be by accident, so let me just bring up some recent, we can just talk about some recent animation news that came out, if that's the point of this podcast.
I guess so. Maybe.
Now, to start off, I know you guys, this might sound so hard to hear this, or so painful to be aware of this, but somehow, Sausage Party returned. Yeah, they made an Amazon Prime sequel series called Sausage Party Foodtopia, and I haven't seen the series yet, thankfully. But
Yeah,
I've
I don't
seen
even want to
videos
see it
on
as well.
Just before this, I was watching Alice Mark's video on it, and from what I've heard, it's not good. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be good because it's Sausage Party, of course it was going to be bad.
Yeah, like I said, I don't even want to watch the Sausage Party. Like, don't even mention Sausage Party again. Like, I know,
Yeah,
I
you know,
kind of figured
watch
Sausage Party would
just
be a
watch the
show.
Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem TV show that's coming out in August. One video of some people watching Sausage Party Foodtopia was enough for me. I've also heard that it's just as traumatizing as the movie.
I'll never forget my first experience watching Sausage Party in theaters.
Yeah. I remember.
The worst part is I had a box of candy with me.
That movie is basically the real life equivalent of that one episode of Regular Show where they watch the fake horror movie that exists in the Regular Show universe, Hello Governor.
Oh yeah, I remember
So
that.
that's the dog episode. So basically, that was basically what Sausage Party was to anyone who ever watched it. It made them just never want to eat food ever again, and likely made people terrified of it. There was also the one episode of Regular Show, you know, that one that spawned the famous "You Pissed Me Off" meme. Yeah,
I remember that. It's like the moment I've heard about the Sausage Party show.
Tick me off?
Or yeah.
Why did you change it? Why did you change it? Now it's etched in my brain, and now I'm gonna think I'm crazy for thinking it was pissed.
No, because I remember it. I think I did remember a time it did say it pissed before. I think it was uncensored.
Pissed, but then they changed
Yeah. Because I think
episode,
Regular Show was originally meant to be Adult Swim before it was Cartoon Network.
So they gave
like
that
in the first episode, they censored it. Now they Rigby said, "How in the H are we gonna fix this S?" And now he says, "How the heck are we gonna fix this stuff?"
Oh. So they gave it the 4Kids treatment.
He's gonna be pissed.
Well, let's hope that upcoming Regular Show reboot is going to be on Adult Swim.
Wait, really?
At the Animation Film Festival, they announced a Regular Show reboot that's in development. And the original creator is coming back to it as well, which is a really good sign.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah, to the creator, please do not ruin Mordecai. I beg if you do not ruin Mordecai.
Honestly, I'm not really surprised they're bringing it back because back in 2021, before David Zaslav came in and completely ruined Cartoon Network entirely. They were actually asking the creator of the show, J.J. Quintel. They were opening up to him if he wanted to continue the show. And this isn't the only time either, because there was like a sequel series, but it was like a comic book regular show 25 years later that no one really talked about. That and also that Adventure Time Riddler show crossover comic.
Was there anything else, sir?
Mostly outside of those things. The other news that came out recently was the Shark 5 got a release date.
Yeah, thank you for the update, though.
You're welcome. This is gonna be my own update on an upcoming reanimated collab I'm making. If any of you guys want to join it, it's messy. But have any of you seen the Bob's Burgers movie?
I cannot say I have.
Oh, it's just that I was going to say that I'm working on this reanimated collab of the entire movie. Think of it along the lines of Shrek Retold a little bit, where it has multiple animation styles and you can do whatever you want as long as it's accurate to the scene that you submit to, and you have to use your own audio. If any of you guys want to make a scene for it, you can.
But that's it. I guess this is it. Really, thank you so much for being here. And again, Ramshackle was really good. I really wish the best of luck for what's to come next once we get the full-on greenlit of Ramshackle of being a full-on indie show now.
Open for the best, yeah.
Yeah, but I could give it a watch, and I will likely give it a watch, so... Anyway, it was nice, thanks for having me on the podcast.
Sure thing. Oh, with that being said, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any more of the animation content with me and my friends here. With that said, I bid you peace. Bye! Say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Alright. Whew.